Since joining with Noble's Path, the first thing that became apparent really is the difference between us all of the men in the fellowship or brotherhood. I'm not sure which is the better term for it because they both apply. And we're all from very different walks of life. From guy who works on a building site to an air conditioning engineer to a chemist to house builder, a guy who bakes bread. Just all kinds of different things. And I come from an IT background, and I like the fact that we have a common interest, and yet we're all such sort of different people. The process is looking at things you do as they actually are, not the way that we want to see things. And I would have said, "Oh yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, I exercise really well and I eat really, really well." But I'm in denial to a certain extent because although I do exercise and I do eat fairly well, there's periods of time where I don't. One of the exercises, is to look at your finances and look at unnecessary spending. And I would have said to you, I don't have any unnecessary spending until I sat there with my bank statements and I went through and I thought, well, I have a subscription for that. I never use it. I pay for that. I don't use it. I have this, I have that. And all of a sudden you realize that there's probably, 10%, 15% of my outgoings use. And there's another sort of 10 or 15% of my outgoings going on things that really, do I really want them I'd never really thought about. I just accept these things. And life is a lot like that. You become very accepting of a lot of habits and of a lot of things that go on in your life. And sometimes, every now and again, it's very good to take stock, have a look. Where am I? What am I actually doing here? What's the objective? What's the purpose? And as you can tell, when you look at me, I'm not one of the younger guys in the group. I'm one of the older guys in the group. And I'd like to think that I have something that I could pass on to the other guys, a little bit of wisdom, a bit of learned sort of life lessons that have been learned from experience and generally learned the hard way. It does bring a degree of clarity and enables me to kind of focus on what's important and what I need to do to make myself a better person.